boy, can you hear me? Can you hear me? And now you can see me too.
Hello, good afternoon,
Hi,
good morning, good
good
night.
afternoon. I am Lyrics. Welcome to the Givin Trouble Show. It's just me and just Lisa. Woo! Got it
That's
on the
me,
first
that's me,
try.
that's
That's
me.
her over there. All right. How are you going today, just Lisa? How is things?
Well, despite my pallid appearance, I'm actually stuck in Tobago. Thanks,
Oh
lockdown.
no.
Yeah, I'm here for work. I
Right.
spent a couple of days working with a client and
Mm-hmm.
on a book. I said book.
Very nice. Very
And
nice. So you know you're a bookish lady. You like books. You've
God, I
written books.
love a book.
Yeah. You have
Sorry,
a
but
really
yeah,
good
so
book
I was here working with this client
out
on this
now.
book.
The bread that the devil need. I'll never miss a chance to give your book a prompt. You know, I
Thank
can't
you,
think
thank
of
you,
the
thank
word. It's not prompt. Oh my God.
you.
You take
It's all
ease
right,
off on
it's
the
all right.
ganja. Seriously.
No! Okay,
Never.
so hola,
Hi,
Sean.
Sean.
Oh, oh,
Hola. How are you, sir?
oh my God, you all need to follow Sean on Instagram. It's Sean Riaz, right? Sean, pull up your thing. Pull up your
Put your
Insta.
Instagram
It's
handle, my
fire.
boy. Yes, yes.
Honestly, it's fire.
It
Honestly,
is. It is.
you know, I love it. Um,
Welcome to the show, my boy.
so,
Mm-hmm.
so I want to give a disclaimer before we start, right?
Mm-hmm.
One, there may be ganja in this program.
Mm-hmm.
Very likely.
Yeah.
Two, speaking of which, yeah. Yeah. Two, there may be some nudity, mild. Three, if you're using this as a news source, you're in the wrong place. And four, the show is not for kids. So be guided. Cheers.
Yeah, look, I made a banner while you were saying that. I'm so oh,
Aw,
look at
so long
it.
a talk.
I think that's a pretty good
Right.
summary of the show. What
Excellent.
do you think?
So
Having
now
an
that we're
existential crisis.
all on the same page. How you going, Gil? I in Tobago working my tail off as though I'm in Trinidad, but at least in a different location, which everybody
I
says is different. So
know. I was just telling her before we came on the show, I was saying, I'm so, because she said she's stuck in Tobago, Lisa, but you can come home. You can, sorry, my daughter just came and showed me her tooth came out. So it was like,
mhm. Ooh.
oh, it's not.
Hey, congrats.
Oh,
Oh,
no, I get it. It's not her tooth, it's something else. Sorry.
oh, okay. False alarm.
So
Yeah.
long story short, I wanted to relax a bit more in Tobago and try to maybe take one day off, where you could
Like a
relax and
whole
do
day?
nothing. Like a whole start small with 3 hours, okay, and then try to work your way up to a whole day. Soon you'll be like me. I do absolutely nothing. It's great.
No, but
Sometimes
seriously,
you get home with it, girl.
I take Saturdays off, but I usually either spend it watching TV, which is kind of
Yeah.
like work. Because, just watching TV is consuming is part of making, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you're stuck in Tobago because there's a new lockdown. What are your thoughts about the new lockdown? You think it had to happen? Anything? Any thoughts?
Well, obviously it had to happen. How much? 300 and something cases before lunchtime today. I think that was the statistic I hear.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
wasn't marking closely, but I think that is what I heard. And
Hmm.
yeah, it's obvious it would have to have a repercussion.
Absolutely. And me, okay, I just transferred to this because somebody started a fete outside. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Trinidad and Tobago.
It's great. It's great. That didn't throw me off at
Yeah,
all.
not at
Mm.
all.
Oh,
Not.
oh, oh, I wanted to share something really fun with you
Show.
that, yes, that I saw. Let me set it up here. Sorry, I'm doing the tech. I just thought this was the most
No, I'm
adorable
glad you're
thing.
doing the tech. Thank God it's not me.
I hear that, right? Okay, So apparently, this is from NPR. Apparently, a little while ago, right? Somebody posted on the internet, in the interwebs, as we older folks say, and challenged everybody named Josh, like in the world, to come to this one place in Nebraska and fight it out for the name of Josh. Okay, and whoever won was going to get the name, and everybody else had to change their name. And it is just the most adorable thing. All these people turned up to claim the name, and they had a Josh fight, right? And then guess who won? Five. This is the best part. 5-year-old little Josh won. Oh, this is adorable.
He's five, everybody! This is the whitest fucking thing I've ever seen in my whole life, Liz.
I think it's beautiful.
No wonder they said those things about you at the roast.
You're a terrible person.
And that's why I don't do roasts. I say horrible, hurtful things. I mean, funny things, but they're
Look at
awful.
him. Oh,
Ugh. Oh
it's
my God, I feel myself turning whiter
adorable.
even as we speak. Okay, it's cute. It's cute. It's cute. I'm just being an
It
ass. It's cute.
is. You're horrible. Why are you so
I am.
mean?
I am. But speaking of roasts, on Friday night, right? You were in one.
Friday night self.
Tell us about that, my lady.
Okay. So Friday night, Friday night, they had the roast of Cass Ramsey. He turned 30, and so he invited me and a bunch of other comedians to roast him. So we went out there
Do we
and
need to explain
tried.
what roasting is?
Um, maybe. Did you know? I mean, roasting is like, when you go and you pretend to insult people, and you make it as insulting and as terrible as possible.
Like what I just
Uh,
did.
yes, and it's meant to be funny.
Like what I just did.
I missed it.
Fuck you. Okay,
Never.
moving on. Ooh, she got just, ladies and gentlemen, lyrics.
So the roast was a lot of fun, and I had a great time doing it, and I would do it again. I enjoyed it. I know you didn't like it. You were like, oh, this is so mean. This is so terrible.
Yeah, it's not a form that I embrace because I'm
I hear
so
you.
mean, like as a human, that I don't want to give into the dark side. Like I'm turning away from the dark side. So,
I hear that.
but anyway, other than the lockdown, what is going on in the world, girl?
Real thing, I don't know if you heard about this, but they are doing a this is very local. This is interesting, especially in light of the new lockdown. They are doing and Loop is our newspaper now after we had Laura on the show last week.
Bless and sanctify.
Yes, right. So they are doing a enhancement of Ariapita Avenue. At least that is the plan. They had a consultation recently, and there's this plan to revitalize Ariapita Avenue, and apparently it's going to happen really soon. I guess they're anticipating people being vaccinated and stuff like that. I mean, I think that's lovely, but and I am really worried about people, about my fellow creatives, about just people in Trinidad and Tobago, how they're gonna make ends meet. I feel like I just keep seeing people getting laid off. So it is I think a worrying trend, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks ass because, I was telling my friend today that the people who are now just kind of trying to catch themselves are going to be falling back
Mm-hmm.
down in the hole. And this time, government has said there's no relief coming. So
Mm-hmm.
we're screwed going and coming there with that. And for creatives, especially if the theaters and so on continue to be closed, we will be, you know,
Exactly, exactly. Now we have a creative joining us
forced.
today. Speaking of that, I mean, I don't know if that's the most elegant segue, but we have a creative
Work, man.
joining us today. Apologies, Elisha, for the terrible segue. Her name is Elisha Ifua. Did I pronounce that right? You cannot. No, I did not.
Efwa.
Damn. F Ifwa.
Efwa.
Efwa, Elisha Efwa Bartels. If you see how she laughing, I'm bringing her in so you can see. She really laughing at us. Is that correct? Is it Elisha Efwa Bartel? You're still on mute. You're still muted. You're still muted. You're muted. You're muted.
Of course, right? Of course, I had to start by being muted.
Yes.
That is like not even close. But the worst part is that I'm not good at correcting you either, because the thing is that my father was from Ghana and it is a
Yes.
Ghanaian name, and
Yes.
he therefore has a completely different accent.
Okay.
So
Okay.
whenever I think of my name, I am hearing his voice saying it in my head with
Yes.
the appropriate accent, but that doesn't mean that I can actually deliver that accent. So first of
So
all,
what's your
I don't
version?
even say it correctly, right? My Trini accent doesn't say it correctly. And then there's a further level of remove when I try to teach it to somebody else. So like the 10
Yeah.
years I spent in the States, I refused. I was not letting Americans even try, because after the first few, I was like, all you're hurting my ears. No, just no.
Problems.
Stop butchering my
Problems.
flipping name.
Well,
So yeah.
I was talking to a couple of people from Canada today, and we were talking about the characters of Carnival, right? And one of them kept saying Jamet instead of Jamet.
Jeanette.
He was like,
Wow.
when the Jamet
Jeanette.
does this, and I was like,
In which case is geometry that we just do.
geometry, yes,
Geometry.
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 geometry,
Geometry.
yes.
Yeah,
So,
indeed.
Elisha Efua, do you consider yourself a practitioner of geometry? Of geometry, I'm sorry, my apologies. Of
Yes, yes.
geometry.
I would say that there are times when, yes, I would consider myself a participant, an active participant in the geometry that
I
takes
hear
place.
you. I hear
You know,
you.
you know.
I too confess that I admit indeed that I have been,
Yes.
you know, partaking in some geomishness.
Geomishness.
I will even admit that perhaps on occasion, Lisa and I have encouraged each other
Oh
in
yes,
said geomishness and partaken
geomishness.
together of said geomishness.
Gail, every time I think about you, I just think about how you wind down the place at my wedding reception.
Of course. Oh my God, that was the best.
Was I never hear that song and not think of you from
Oh, that
Oh
is
God,
very
sorry.
funny.
wonderful.
So Alicia is a dancer as well as a choreographer.
Hmm.
She
Wait, I'm
is
not really a
a
choreographer. I can't
writer.
claim that one. I
Okay,
can't claim choreographer.
Really?
sorry.
That's for sure, but not
She's
really.
a
I have
stage manager.
choreographed, like,
I know that.
yes, I've done that.
And she is a writer.
Hmm.
She's been published in a number of places, and um, she is just a wonderful human
That's
that
it.
I really love. And she does
Oh,
act,
thank
and she
you.
was in 5 short films that I just wrote and directed. So
Hey.
I was.
props. So
I was.
that's a good segue to ask you. Yeah, candidly, how was the experience of working with an independent producer on short comedic films?
Well, to be honest with you, I had a ball, but I knew I would. That's why I said yes to the gig, right?
Yeah.
I knew that we would not have the largest budget in the world, but I knew that I was getting to work on content that I would have fun with. And I knew that I was getting to do it with people that I would have fun with. And so, yeah, I had a really good time working on it. And of course, I laughed so much, starting with our famous friend who never turned up on the first day of shooting, and we had to look at each other and be like, "Are you surprised though?" No, no, not surprised at all.
So, so one of the films that I did, the short films that I did, right? I don't want to seem like I did 5 epics or something. Uh, that we did. One of the actors just didn't turn up. Like on the morning, he just didn't turn up. He hadn't
That
cut food,
happens.
and we were trying to figure out how to replace him. And at the end, we just went on without it. We cut his whole part, and it's
Well,
kind of a shame because it's a really interesting part, but it is what it is.
I
And
have.
didn't he like a couple of days later hail you to be like, "So let we organize a reshoot?" And you were like, "Yeah, we shot that and sent it off to edit already."
Oh,
Yeah,
what
but
is,
I mean, he was going through some shit, so I'm not mad at him, honestly. Love,
I
No, it was just
understand.
jokey.
love.
It was jokey.
Well, I
Good.
actually have a clip to play that I think people will enjoy of that event. I'm sorry, my husband is chasing pigeons currently during the show.
He
So
couldn't pick a better time, honestly.
apparently not. The pigeons,
But why
I
why
love
do the
you,
pigeons
man.
need chasing is what
they
I
need
want to know.
chasing.
My halo is this. Your tongue shall proclaim who win that test. Try your bow, mister.
You're not really sexy.
I'm on the show. No, you're terrorizing me. You feel like when you tell
Welcome
them
to the
anything, because I'm on
jungle.
the show. But you don't know, I don't care. You understand?
Welcome to
So this time they're
the
poking me. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
jungle.
It's
God,
true.
it's an hour away from you, Wayne. Please.
Listen, every time
Energy.
I start the show, he's come and take the pigeons. You just know because you see a shadow pass across my face.
But why? Why do the pigeons need chasing exactly? What is the pigeon story?
Oh,
I
oh,
don't know
yeah.
the pigeon stories.
Oh, okay. So,
Sorry.
so one of our neighbors has like this roof, and it's just like full of pigeons, like real pigeons living in this roof. I don't know how because pigeons just make real noise, but real pigeons living in this roof. So it's so many pigeons and so much space. So the pigeons always trying to migrate over to other
So they're
people.
trying to colonize your house.
Yes, they're trying to colonize by us. So we have to chase them. Otherwise they'll nest and then that's it. Then it'll be like this noise.
Oh my gosh.
So they don't have much purchase, but there's like a little ledge and they always try to colonize the ledge. So you just have to go and chase
Chase
them.
them out before they get settled.
We spell them with ice.
Anyway, so Elisha, back to work things. Now
Yes, good thing.
this is a time I think for you of great productivity. What's going on with you professionally in terms of your writing, you know?
It's it's been a weird time. Like we in lockdown, semi-lockdown, whatever. And so I feel like this is perfect. I'm home and nobody has expectations of me being elsewhere. I should be doing all of this writing. But you know what? I'm fucking depressed.
Yeah,
Oh,
And it's really
yeah,
hard to write. Like I know that there are things that I should be working on and could be working on, and
yeah,
sometimes I am, but there's also a fair amount of time where I am trying to make myself do it and feeling crappy and not doing it. And I know that a big part of that is that I'm also a performer and I haven't performed in over a year. I am a dancer and I have not danced, like really danced in over a year. Like I hit the
yeah,
wall months ago. I am miserable, I'm not even gonna lie. But at the same
yeah,
time, I love being home alone, right? Being home alone is how I like to live. It's just that I also really need that 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day where I go and dance really
yeah,
hard. And
yeah.
so there have been periods of being able to really enjoy the home aloneness with no expectations and get into the writing and get stuff done. And then there are other times where I am unhappy and unsettled, and my body is miserable because it hasn't been dancing the way I'm accustomed. Like there was a period of me trying to like whine in my living room every night for a couple hours to try and help.
I've so done that.
And it helped somewhat, but it's just not the same. It's not the same.
Yeah.
I also I teach, and I really dislike teaching acting classes online. If it was something more
Yeah.
academic, I think I would mind less, but I am not enjoying teaching acting online. I am not even trying to teach dance online. People who I was teaching have asked me, why am I not teaching the dance classes on Zoom? Because I would fucking hate it. For
Yeah.
me, there's no joy in that, and dancing is all about the joy for me.
Yeah.
And so I've not been getting the things I need to be in a good enough place to make the best use of this time. And that
Yeah.
is really frustrating,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I
But then at the
understand.
same time, there are moments when it's working, and I get shit done, and I'm like, yes, this is good. Could I get the world to let me live like this a little longer? But I need the things that I'm missing. I need to go and dance.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need to
So,
show it.
like,
I need that
at the risk
process.
of at the risk of sounding like an asshole, how can you get to go and dance? I mean, like why? How? Like, what's standing you between you and dancing? You know what I mean?
Well,
Like the theaters are closed, so you're not being hired. But is there not a place where you can dance?
okay,
And
so in terms of class, I dance a couple of different places, right? One of the places that I dance, they have been running, well, I suppose we shut down again now, but they've been running classes at Repertory. But because they dance in an indoor studio, they are dancing with their masks on. And
Mm.
my asthmatic backside can't do that. I cannot get
Mm-hmm.
physical with the mask on. I need to be in a space where I can be unmasked if I'm going to get physical. So,
Yeah.
like at the black box, we were able to have sweat, which is not, it's not quite the same as a dance class, but there is much dancing involved, and it's a chance to get active. And we had eventually started doing that again because we have an open air space, is a big old yard. But then, of course, when cases spiked the other day and we had the first set of restrictions coming into this school term, right after Easter, we locked off then, and of course things have only gotten worse, so we have not started that back. And that's really my issue with that. I need to be able to dance mask free because of my breathing issues, and so most of the dancing I was doing is not an option right now, you
Yeah.
know hence the whining in the living room.
Whining in the so what you're saying is that whining in the living room, though a fun and wholesome activity, it
Yes,
is
very much
not
so.
it does not adequately replace whining on someone else in a
It's not even
studio.
about whining on someone else, because I don't really whine on people. Anybody who
Yeah.
has seen me in a dance knows that I prefer to dance alone.
Yes,
But
I've
there
seen
is
you in a
a
dance.
sense,
Thank you. Thank you
yeah, you
very
know
much.
that.
Yes.
I don't be on whining
Appreciate
on
it.
people. But I there is a sense of community that comes when you dance with other people who are also dancing, even if you are all
Mm,
dancing by yourselves. So
yes.
like I miss that feeling of being in an actual rehearsal with the dance company, like Sonia Dumas's company, Continuum Dance Project. I miss us rehearsing so much. I
Yeah.
also miss us just throwing on music and dancing in the black box because we like it and we have a space and can do that. I miss actual technique classes where there is somebody teaching a thing and I am being utterly focused because it's about the technique in this moment and
Yes.
not the
Yeah.
abandon. I miss all the various forms of dance that I did because all of them had a sense of community, even though I was mostly dancing individually.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
The room means that the bare bones of it is there. Yes, I am moving my body to music and it does feel good, but it definitely does not feel the same. It
no,
does
Mm-hmm.
the same. The
Well, we
vibes never reach the same place, you
I
know.
know. Well, we have a few vibes on the show today. Just wanted to share some quick comments. DK jumped in to say, "Hey, it's Elisha," with his
Hey, DK.
very cool prisoner thing there. That I'm very jealous of that. I'm gonna do that. And Zoe came in to say so much love, folks, enjoying the convo, and big ups to Elisha, you
Big
know.
up, Zoe.
I love her. And Sean, as creatives, we need that interaction. Despite our process often being in isolation, we simply
Yes,
cannot exist in a vacuum. And I
yes,
think that it really likens to what you're saying about enjoying some of the benefits of lockdown, the solitude, the
mhm,
stillness, the reflection. I think we've all enjoyed aspects of that. Those of us who have the luxury of space and
mhm,
privacy and things like that,
mhm.
and a lack of abuse and so. Um, but also we feel bad, the depression, the anxiety, money, earning
Yeah.
income, dealing with all of these things and feeling a sort of a sense that, the real dystopia going on, like, what we gonna do, what's gonna happen next, what's gonna go on with my purchasing power, with my, what's gonna happen, how is there anything that you've been doing, or that's helped you with that, or
While you're whining in the living room.
I didn't even.
But yeah, that's a real thing. Like the stress is real, and
Yeah,
financial strain is like that concern about paying bills, knowing that you work in the arts and what's going on right now has been a very, very difficult thing to navigate.
yeah,
For me, that is the thing that makes me always end up trying to push myself to do the work even when I feel crappy, because doing good work makes me feel good. You know what I mean?
yeah, 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 I do.
So I try. I'm always trying to remind myself, no matter how shitty you feel, if you can make yourself get into the zone and start doing it will make you feel better, and then you will also have done something. You will have been productive
Yeah,
with
and like
that.
2 words, 2 lines, start a joke. In my case, I've been telling jokes in my living room to match your whining in the living room.
I can't imagine trying to write jokes right now, Dread. Like,
Telling jokes in the living room, rest.
right?
I'm
You and
working
your
on a
picture.
I'm working on a joke right now where I'm walking down the road and my bra starts to bra shame me
Your
for
bra starts
yeah,
to
to bra
brush.
shame me, yes.
Okay, so as a literal never bra wearer, in what ways would one's bra shame one? I am so
Wait,
Well,
wait, wait.
you know I don't
Excuse
know
me.
about bra.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. I want to hear
well,
where this goes.
well, actually, when one wears bras, right? The You tend to wear one bra the most
Yes.
because it's the
Okay,
most
okay.
comfortable bra.
Yeah, your
So
favorite bra.
in the joke, my comfortable bra is berating me for having to take all the load and all the strain since coronavirus because
No rest for the wicked.
it's the only one I use in, and the bra is going and Victoria's Secret just did it. This one just did it so. And the push up, I ain't see that in years. What? I
Ah,
alone, hanging on by a string, 3 pin in the back. What do you think?
I think it's great.
It's not accurate.
sure, sure. Because it's 4 pins, two on
Ah.
each strap, not 3 pins.
I don't live like that.
Sure.
Hmm.
It's only one
Okay,
pin I
okay.
have. It's only
As,
one.
Audio, I want to point out that is 5:30.
Yes, it is.
I
It
uh-huh.
is.
said 5:30. Bitches, listen more carefully.
I'm sorry. I like
5:30.
belligerent, just Lisa.
Well,
Sorry,
no,
and so we're wrapping up our show because it's supposed to be half hour, right? We're trying to have a little discipline. So I just want to thank our wonderful, effervescent guest, Elisha
Wonderful.
thank
Bartels.
you
I
for
still get
having
it
me.
wrong. and to say, girl, I love you so much. And if you
So
ever need me,
much.
call her because you were there for me. So
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, and thank you for this is so I'm having a Golden Girls moment. Thank you for being
Oh,
my friend.
Na, 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 na.
For real though, Lisa and I, what we've known each other what since high school, and I feel as though it's almost random the things that we've ended up experiencing together, the moments that we've had together, and this last couple of projects I worked on with you, I had such a good time. You were asking me how I'm getting through. Working on the bread the devil need was something that made me feel so much better about everything at the time when I was doing it, because I was like, if this work is happening, then you know.
I asked the publishers to get Elisha on board as a member of the editorial team for the book. So I'm really
Yeah.
grateful to her for that.
That's what they say, who calling your name in a room full of opportunities.
You know.
So
But
definitely
so
a
yeah, this
Golden Girls
friendship
moment.
has done a lot for me. This friendship has actually done a lot in terms of supporting me in these times. This has been
Well,
Aww.
so
she literally saved my life. Okay, there was like a suicide, blah 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 blah, and she
All
was one
right. All
of the
right.
people who
yeah.
ran
So
and stood up
thank you.
for
We've been
hours.
through the
And I
thing,
wanted them to go.
All
but it
right.
was worth
I'm
it.
gonna end the
It
show
was
now
worth it.
because they are having all this whole moment all year, and I'm feeling a little left out and jealous. So I find it must done. It must done. Only went bishops. The show done. Bye bye.